Mike Jones Beats.
Right, like with everything going on, you know what I'm saying, the corona and all the distancing and all the racist stuff, it's crazy to me because, like, how the fuck is so many people still getting shot and getting killed, and like, what y'all niggas really got a point to prove, like, that bad? Like, right now, motherfuckers screaming Black Lives Matter, they got the black motherfucking icon on their pictures and shit, but motherfuckers still slide right now. Like, I ain't saying don't slide, like, don't get it twisted. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But why is you thinking about that at a time like that? It's like you contradicting yourself. Y'all motherfuckers scream Black Lives Matter and then, you know what I'm saying, damn, that nigga doing a dash. Motherfuckers scream Black Lives Matter and then go out and act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Make us look bad. Make us look like we don't know the real war. And the real war is the war that they done made us, you know what I'm saying, have on each other. They put us at war with each other, sent us right off. Y'all going right with it, man.
Listen. Perfect example. Mayweather could knock out 42 and be 42-0. You know what they're gonna say? But you always running. The moment he gets knocked out, what happens? You got knocked out. What happened? I thought you was a legend. I thought you was this.
You can't win.
You can't win, so you gotta get made fun of. I'm gonna make fun of you, because if I lost, you would have been making fun of me. Fuck out of here. I'm number one. You can't make fun of me.
I did the hell. I'm on my phone. Come on, man. Like, get it together.
I see you took my kindness for weakness, because you're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability and disrespectful. You're talking slick and acting like you and your brother wasn't down with me, letting it be known you're a mob ties community. But I talked to your brother, and I believe every word he said about you knowing, because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks, so you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you live in, and the weak-ass security being asleep in front of your house. I bet he lied to you about being asleep. That's free game I just gave you, but it probably went over your head. Let me say this to you, little homie. You're not a friend or enemy today. Let's keep it that way, no matter how hot it gets in Texas. By the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know. Texas is my business. And I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad. I'm done.
What's up, TikTok? So I just watched another video of some clown with a camera running his mouth to an officer. I think it was in New York, and calling him a bitch and a punk, and take that badge and gun off and let's fight. So here's my question. A lot of you clowns like to do that. Y'all really think we hide behind our badges and guns, and a lot of us obviously we can't fight. That's what y'all think, right? Okay, so how about if we come up with a system that the officer signs a waiver, you sign a waiver and put your camera down, we put our badge and gun down, and let's step in the ring. Let's see how many of you would actually sign up, since y'all, you feel like we're a punk behind our badges and guns. I'll sign a waiver. How many of you gonna step in the ring with me? I'll wait.
A few moments later.
So I've been getting all kind of messages and friend requests and all that good stuff. Guys, listen, it's pointless. Okay, I'm getting all type of professional boxers that have been boxing for 300 years and decide, okay, well, because this cop said this, I want to fight him. And that's the wrong answer. If you want to fight me, that's because I did something to you. Right now, half of you guys are running off at the mouth because of what I do for a living, but you've never personally met me, and I've never done anything to you, nor me. So if you want to get in the ring, make sure you have a valid reason besides what I do for a living.
This cannot be real. And then get out here.
Get the fuck out here.
This can't be real.
USA. Round one. Fight. You win. Perfect.
Hey, I got this one, guys. Skip that diddly dee. Say skip that diddly dee. Now, what in the haberdasheries and hemoglobin is going on here? This is just precision kicks at its finest. Look at the precision and the full follow through after the kick. Tremendous. I need him to be signed to the LA Galaxy like yesterday. And I hope that tear gas container landed in somebody's squad car mid-donut queue. Using tear gas on American civilians that are protesting is just ridiculous. I don't even know if this is America or not, but you get what the hell I mean. But let's marvel at this. I say, kick that diddly dee.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is. I'm late, okay? So the reason why I'm late is because I was doing some other stuff today that I did not schedule to do, so I wasn't able to get around to the things that I needed to do when I needed to do them. So I was a little bit late today. I want to apologize, but we're gonna get everything going. And we want to give appreciation to everybody that donated to the chat in the previous live. So we're going to start that off right now real quick so we get all of this out of the way. Shout out to Roshan. Wait. Shout out to Daryl with the 246 drop. Shout out to Omega Onslaught with the $10 drop. With the $5 drop, pardon me. And shout out to Roshan with the $1.05 drop, and shout out to James S, I believe, with the $7.02 drop. Definitely appreciate all of you guys. All of you guys are the best. I appreciate the likes, the comments. I don't know if anybody shares any of these videos, but if you do, thank you. I don't think it's happening though. Anyway, let's do roll call real quick, and then I gotta tell you about some extremely. I gotta explain something to you. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about something today, and the main thing we're gonna be talking about is there's a group trying to get rid of all police. I think that's bad. There is a group trying to make us have zero police. I think that is bad. I'll explain why in a minute, my opinion on it, and then y'all could give your opinion. But we're also going to be talking about these douchebag ass police officers that didn't want to go search for some girls that got abducted by some sex traffickers. That's what the conversation is going to be about today. And as usual, we're going to talk about other things, all things hip-hop, whatever comes up. Anyway, what up, Foot in the Ass Entertainment? How you doing tonight? What up, DZ? Diego Diaz? How's everybody doing? What up, Brimside? I see you changed your name a little, my brother, but I hope everything is good. What up, Carlos Omar? That is interesting that Carlos, his name is Carlos Omar, because I did not know that there was people of Latin races that were actually named Omar also. I did not know that. I thought that, you know, Omar was more like a name that you see like a Muslim or a black person or something like that. So I was totally confused. So, but shout out to that. What up, James Belcher? How you doing? What up, Shay Lacey, Boogie NYC, The Business? How's everybody doing today? What up, Bonnie Keeley? Emmanuel says, what up, Jack? Man, I'm tired. Okay, that's just your work stuff. I'm happy that everything is working out at work for you. That's a fact. 7 to 5, those are good hours. Really, that's good hours, in my opinion. What up? What's good? Brian Spike Hopkins, how you doing? Shout out to the Bay Area, and Oakland. Well, Oakland's in the Bay, so shout out to Oakland in the Bay Area. That's a fact. What up? What up, Miss Stockton? She says, hey, Jack, I have no idea how to pronounce your first name. Is it Aisha? Those are a lot of vowels, baby girl. Anyway, what up, Rue? Ain't nobody gonna pronounce them dots. Jones, how you doing today, my brother? What up, Billy Gordo? We got Billy Gordo up in the house. Angel Christmas. Angel Christmas is good evening, Jack Frost and the BBN family. Salute to all in the chat, and God bless. Let's get it. Let's get it, my brother. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. Now, I'm gonna explain something to you. We're about to talk about this other shit, but I want to say something real quick about that whole Tekashi situation. Yo, do y'all understand what exactly is going on when Tekashi is beefing with these dudes? People are talking about him. Look, just understand this. We have Meek Mills. I'm going to talk just about the Meek situation real quick and move on. But we have Meek Mills throwing subs at Tekashi, right? But then when Tekashi responds back, he's wrong. Please, somebody explain me why that is. Can somebody explain to me why that is? Why when Meek Mills throws subs at Tekashi and Tekashi responds directly back to him, why Tekashi is wrong? Because I don't understand why he's wrong personally. So I need somebody to explain this to me. Anyway, who else we got up in here? What up, BMF? How you doing this morning? Tonight, my brother. What up, Eric Mack? Who else we got up in here? BP. Who else we got? Soleil, how you doing today? She says, family, glad I'm here. Love you guys. Love you too, baby girl. You already know what it is. What up, Rhonda from upstate New York? How you doing? James S is in the house. Salute. Home Team Network Live. Salute. Let's go. What up, Salty? I am not. What the hell? What up, Salty? That's all I'm saying, homie. That's all you're getting out of me. What up, Raymond Silva? J Mill, how you doing? Yo, J Mill, you barely ever get here while we still doing roll calls, so this is probably a day for you. All right, so Let me give y'all understanding about what happened before we go any further, so you can understand what the hell I'm talking about real quick. I guess I'll read the actual report so I can make sure I don't miss anything. And so we could discuss this, because this is crazy. There were some kids that went missing. 2 young girls went missing. The people, you know, the family called the police. The police told the family that they not looking for nothing. Yeah. The police told the family they not looking for nobody. The hood had to go find the girl. The hood went and found the girl in a house that everybody knows is a sex trafficking house. So basically, the hood already knew where they was. Hold on. So basically, the people in the hood already knew where they was, told the police. The police said they're not going to go do nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. No Amber Alert. Thank you. Felice Cortez says, I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No Amber Alert on the girls or boys. I grew up 4 blocks from that house. So you know exactly what I'm talking. So you know, you heard about this already. That is crazy. Do y'all understand how crazy that is? Do y'all understand the police are not supposed to say, oh, we're not going to solve that crime. That crime right there, we don't care about it. It's one thing for them to be like, yo, we tried to solve the crime. We don't got no leads. There's nothing for us to go on. We did our due diligence. Like, that's one thing. But for them to be like, nah, we just not even going to, you know what? Charge it to the streets. For them to do that, that's retarded. Time out. It's happened in Milwaukee, right? Hold on, let me go get the actual article again. I had to remember who had it. That's crazy. How the police gonna say they just not gonna go search for some missing kids? That's crazy. But I'm about to tell y'all what's really about to happen. Y'all don't know what's about to happen. This is them finding the missing kids right here.
We don't know. This is grown ass man putting their hands on y'all. Y'all gonna allow this shit? No, we didn't. Hold on, little bro. Hey, bro. What happened? Hey, bro. Come here. We on your side. No. Come here, bro. Hold on. That ain't had nothing to do with that. Hey.
What the fuck?
You adult? Well, no, they names. So it may be misinformation. You know, we got to check because if your babies was missing, we'll check too. You the homeowner of this house? No, I rent. Okay. Well, just to let you know, people were saying that runaway and missing kids come to y'all house, and this is a spot. So
I'm gonna explain to y'all what's happening. Those people are convincing people's fucking kids to run away from them. Those people are convincing people's fucking kids to run away from them. They burned the house down last night. Salute! Salute! They burned the house down. Salute! Wait, yes, the house was reported numerous times over the year that people got tired. They even found bloody shorts. They was trying to protect. Who was trying to protect the house? These people were stealing people's kids, yo. Watch your kids. Hold on, let's stop everything. This is like 8, 9 different conversations. Watch your kids. People are stealing your kids. Watch your kids. This ain't back like when I was growing up. You can leave your kids anywhere. This is totally different. They stealing your kids. You want to know how they stealing your kids? They not just snatching your kids up and throwing them in the truck no more. They stealing your kids. They getting their kids to hang out with your kids and put shit in their brains. They stealing your kids, okay? That fucking house deserved to get burned down. You know how many kids they probably stole? Oh, the cops was protecting the house and then they just burned the bitch down after they found the bloody shorts. Copy. That's the second house where they thought the kids ran to him, but some other kids did run from there. But the main house was the first one on 40th Street. Eric Mack said if somebody, his mom said if somebody stole him, they bring him back. Well, yo, just as real quick before we transition to the other aspect, another aspect of why this is troubling. Please watch your kids. People are out here not watching their kids. It's important. Yo, look, I'm gonna explain something to you. If you're neglecting your child, let's not even talk about somebody stealing your kid real quick. I'm gonna explain something. If you're neglecting your child, you're doing your child insurmountable damage. If you just have your child out in the world and you're not showing your child no love and you're not giving your child no direction and you're not trying to help your child, I'm not talking about walking around trying to boss your child around. And if your child don't get bossed around, then it got to be a bad kid because I told him to do this and I told him to do that. And then they be like, but did you give him love? Nah, I'm not giving him no love. He's supposed to do them chores. Like if you treating your child like that, you understand what I'm saying? You probably shouldn't have them. But the point in which I'm trying to make is stop being mean to your children. That's how people are stealing them. I'm telling you right now, 100%. They are seeing your kids and they plotting on them by using their kids and by using people of their age. Their kids might not even know that they helping their parents steal kids. That's what they doing. Felice Cortez says, "Oh, what's up, Dropkill?" Felice Cortez says, "The police, but we're protecting the house. They had a little boy shorts and there was blood stains in the shorts." Now, is the police going to arrest anybody? That's what I want to know. If they found the kids, obviously the kids was kidnapped. Now, will the police at least arrest somebody? Or the police going to let these people stay out there? What y'all got to okay, so I'm gonna explain something to you. Just because somebody's an adult or just because somebody's an parent, they don't mean that they care about they don't mean they care about kids. I'm telling you, just because somebody knows kids, has nieces, have nephews, have sons, have daughters, that don't mean they care about kids. A lot of people just fake caring. You understand what I'm saying? Just like you got racists that pretend to not be racist by having a black friend. It's the same thing. They burned the house down. Of course, all the evidence is gone. What do you think the police was trying to do? The police was probably trying to make sure that the evidence don't burn. They burned all the evidence. This is one of the best. This is a great example of why police is needed. I need for people to stop saying get rid of the police. That's bad. Once y'all get rid of the police, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to privatize police. Please explain to me when anything was privatized that it got better. Please somebody explain to me what got better once it got privatized. I mean, there's probably a couple of things, but tell me some. Because if they get rid of the police, you know those security guards that y'all just hate because the security guards are terrible at their job? That's basically who our police is going to start being. Them niggas. No, they're going to privatize the police. I'm telling you what's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you the irony of all of this. When the police get privatized, if the police get privatized, you want to know what the irony of all of this is? The same people who are police now is going to work for those privatized agencies, and it's going to still be the same people. Why do you keep saying phone shorts instead of found? Set to force. Have you ever been to the projects before? Let's stop everything. Let's stop everything. Set the force says, how about policing themselves? Hey, set the force. Have you ever been to the projects before? Okay, so no. So you've been in the projects, and you still think that regular civilians can police themselves? I'm gonna give you a timeout. Who think he's an idiot? Who thinks that regular human beings, you know, the ones that's out here doing the raping, the molesting, the sex trafficking, all of them shits, who thinks that regular people can police themselves? Please, somebody tell me. Who thinks regular people could police themselves? Could we have a vote? You think regular people could police themselves? You're like, nah, man, we need some kind of oversight. Niggas is idiots. You think regular people could police themselves? You see who our president is? Do you see how our president is? That means a ton of people voted for Donald Trump, a person who is nowhere near a politician. You think that regular people can police themselves? There is an organization that wants to get rid of police because they're trying to help some people privatize police. That is bad. That is also bad. That is so terrible. I can't even explain to you how bad I think that idea is. I think you fixed the problem. But even if people are not naturally bad, think about all the things that are against the law, but aren't things that people are doing. Just think about all of the things you got a neighbor next door. Your neighbor has let's just hold on. You got a neighbor next door. Your neighbor spends most of the day beating his wife and children. Who's supposed to help the wife and children? He also has guns and pit bulls. How is that wife and children supposed to? How is that child, the children that live in that house, and that wife supposed to get any protection? The neighbors are supposed to run over there. Julio and Don and Dave and me. We supposed to run over there and stop this man that is abusing his wife and his family, that have all of these guns and dogs. We're supposed to just go over there and ask him to stop, right? That's how it's supposed to happen. That's how we police ourselves, right? Have you ever been in New York City? You know how often people just walk past crimes? Have I proven that this is a stupid idea, or do some of y'all still think nobody voted? I guess some of y'all think this is a good idea. Some of y'all think that people can police themselves. I don't think people can police themselves. I know a lot of evil people that go to church. I'm not saying I know a lot of bad people that go to church. I'm saying I know a lot of evil, straight up evil people that go to church. I don't think people could police themselves, but I'm a specific situation. I'm a person you know how people talk about they came out the mud? What's worse than the mud? I came out of that. That's why can't nobody tell me nothing. Whatever is the worst thing that a person could come from, Whatever's the lowest thing that, because you got people that think that they came from bad. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you've been sex trafficked and shit like that, then I am nowhere near your level. You have way worse situation than me. We need to get you some assistance and find the motherfuckers that did that to you and take care of that. That's a whole fact. But just from just regular street shit, a nigga, I came straight out the mud. Like I didn't even come out the mud. I can't even say the earth. I came out the core of this bitch. Niggas can't tell me shit. So maybe my mentality is a little bit different than others. Maybe I saw people just be so evil for no reason so often. Maybe I just don't think that it's possible. Maybe it is possible. I think it's a terrible idea. I know some very, very dangerous people out here in the streets. And if there wasn't no police, all type of hell would be breaking loose. I'd be okay, though. So, shout out to that. I might have some other beef with some other people that's going to be a problem, but I just go with those guys. I'll be fine. So, I'm just telling you. I know some extremely dangerous people out here on the streets. And the only reason why they're not doing dangerous shit to other people is because they tired of jail. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But there is some advocates out here that are trying to get people to say get rid of the police. That is a terrible idea. We need to defund them. That's a fact. We need to take a lot of their money away, a lot of their resources away, a lot of their power away. We need to get rid of a lot of people that's in positions of authority. Just dub them. Just early retire y'all niggas. Just, you could get fired or early retirement. Red pill or blue pill. We're not even having a discussion. It's your choice. Just check a box and leave that and leave that paper on the desk on the way out. I got shit to do, homie. Like, that's the type of energy they need to have with these police. That's a fact. Do you understand how many women is going to get raped once there's no police? Do you understand how many children is going to get raped once there's no police? Do you understand how many men is going to get raped once there's no... I'm not even talking about the murder. I'm not even talking about the murder. You know how many people right now... You know how many people are going to get their houses ran directly into? You know how many people is going to get their houses ran into? What about the lady? What about the old lady that live alone? Yeah, she should get a gun and protect herself, right? Set the force. That makes sense. What about the single mother that got to go do 2 jobs and she has her 3 kids at home and the oldest one is 14? Yeah, they should. If somebody break in that house in the middle of the day, they sure ain't gonna be able to abduct them kids, right? Set the force. Yo, what up, Gregory Benjamin Smith? I ain't see you that in a dumb long time. You left with them other dudes? I'm guessing, but I don't care about that shit. I just say that to joke around. If somebody's gonna do something to you, jail ain't gonna. No, if somebody is gonna do something to somebody, the fear of jail might make them change their mind. An actual jail would be circumstances for the thing that they've done. I get it. You don't understand that, Set the Force, because you don't want there to be no police, because you think that that's a good idea. Your kids ain't gonna be able to go outside. Like, I don't know what y'all think this world is, but you know how many racists is gonna be just stealing black kids you know how the racists are gonna go crazy in the South. In the South, the racists, we're gonna be, all black people are gonna either have to live together and have people outside with guns every night or move somewhere else. That's a fact. I gotta just assume that Set the Force don't like that Set the Force want the racists and also y'all know those racists in the South got all the guns. The racists in the South have all the guns. All the guns. What are you talking about? No police. So hold on. Set to Force. What are the black single mothers that got like 2-year-olds that's living in the South all alone supposed to do when the racists show up on her lawn to kill her, and then kill her and prepare to kill the lady in the house next door the next night? What do they say? And then kill that lady, and then the next night decide to kill the family in the next house. What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? Set the force? There are actual people that consider themselves intelligent having this conversation with it. People who consider themselves to be intelligent and saying, get rid of the police. But I just gave you an analogy of a lady living with her 2-year-old kid. Everybody has guns everywhere. You see how stupid people are? Look at A.K. and Kelly. I said a lady with 2-year-old kid. So a lady with a 2-year-old kid having a gun is going to help her after her house is surrounded by the Klan. How many bullets she got? Can we give this person a timeout just for being stupid? I just said a lady. I'm not going to give it a timeout, but I just said a lady with a 2-year-old kid. What is the lady with the 2-year-old kid supposed to do? Okay, so how many people just got shot in Chicago? The other day, over a course of a weekend, over 100 people got shot in Chicago. You know how many people would have got shot in Chicago if there was no police that weekend? Probably 1,000. No police? With police, 100 and something got shot. No police? About 1,000 of them would have got shot. Do I got your number, Susan? Shoot me a line. I don't know if I got your number. Shoot me a line. Where's this thing at? I use this one. Yes, I was just playing a Milwaukee clip, Gully Boy. You know how many people can't have guns right now because of the Constitution? Because of their felonies? I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to explain to you something. This is why I'm going to explain to you why I do not follow anybody. This is why I do not follow people. I follow God. I don't follow nobody else. I'm going to explain. People don't think long term. Something happened. The police did something terrible. Some activists said, get rid of all of the police. People jump right on board because they're living in the moment. Living in the moment is great when you're doing shit that's in the moment. But when you're making plans for the future, you can't live in the moment. Do y'all understand? Who's seen Mad Max? Who's seen the first Mad Max? Okay, so I seen the first Mad Max, The Road Warrior. Let me explain something to you. You know what they called the breakdown of civilization? When the last police stopped policing. That was the breakdown of civilization. Now, if you go look at almost any freaking dystopian future, the breakdown in civilization usually starts when there's total anarchy and there's no way to prevent crime. And you guys' most intelligent and best idea is to get rid of the police. They got, and I'm about to say something that's terrible, but there's easily over 10,000 people getting raped tonight. I didn't say it was acceptable to employ people with families to give their life for yours. I don't think police should be giving their life for anybody. If you don't want to be a police officer, you know what? First of all, I'm putting you on a timeout for saying I said something I didn't say. That's one. If you say something I didn't say one more time, I'm just kicking you all the way out the room. And that's how we giving it up. So you say something that you accuse me of saying something one more time that I did not say. I'm just kicking you out the room. I never said that it was acceptable for anybody to get. I'm not even talking about loss of life. I'm not even talking about loss of life. I haven't talked about no police officers getting hurt. That's like me saying, oh, so the only way you want police to be police is if they kill the people that they even suspect is going to kill them before they have an opportunity to. You see how you could do that? You could just say stuff that the other person just didn't say. Just vague references to a thing. You see how you could just do that? You don't have to be smart to do that. You're not intelligent, homie. I tell you what. Set the force. This is what we're going to do. If your next comment isn't smart, I'm throwing you out and I don't care. How about that? Your next comment got to be an intelligent comment. I don't have to agree with it. I don't care if I agree with it, disagree with it. But you've said so much stupid shit that I need to know that you are not a 10-year-old. So your next comment has to be intelligent. It's on you. And if it's you don't care about getting kicked, just let me know you want to get kicked. I just kick you. I don't care. Okay, don't argue with A-Can. I'm just kicking him. I'm just kicking him. I'm just kicking A-Can. A-Can is with the other dude. They just here to argue. I'm just kicking him. There you go. I'm just going to kick him. He just here to argue. I just kicked him. Now, the other person has to show us that they have any type of intelligence because every single thing that they said so far is stupid as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to tell you exactly what they're going to do. They're going to do what they just previously tried to do. Accuse me of saying something that I didn't say in order to try to make an argument. Or they're going to say, wait, hold on. Let me just get something clear. So they could get me to repeat a whole bunch of shit back so they could try to find a chink in the armor. I'm not repeating nothing back. Rewind the fucking tape. I guess she wasn't gonna give me her number. I don't have your information, Susan Boyd Spadell. So you will have to hit me for me to be able to get your information. I don't know it offhand. I don't know if I got it. Also, I don't believe Doja Cat was canceled until after she worked with Nicki. So that wouldn't be the same for the person who just sent me that. So that wouldn't be the same regard. Wait, hold on. And please stop sending me messages talking about 6ix9ine is getting banned from IG. 6ix9ine hasn't did anything to get banned from IG, and even more importantly, he's their biggest star. Why the hell would they do that? That don't even make sense. Could y'all please start making sense, man? Doja Cat needs to just go disappear for numerous different reasons. She is not right. She has mental health issues that doesn't allow for her to understand that she's a narcissist. She just also hates herself. I don't even know how that works. Yeah, I'm not repeating myself, period, anyway. Fuck all that. What up, Inky? Can't ban the franchise player. That's crazy. That's like the Bulls saying, you know what, Jordan? We don't want you no more. What are you talking about? Jordan win the Bulls one ring. The Bulls is like, we don't want you no more, Jordan. Your days are numbered. Fuck out of here. No, I think she just might really have suffered a lot of trauma. Y'all gotta understand, man, when people suffer trauma when they're a child, that shit don't just go away. You understand what I'm saying? Some people are fortunate and they, while they grow up, they're able to deal with it because they have a strong they have a strong support system. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Inky? They got a strong support system. Some people don't have strong support systems. Some people will go to their relatives and be like, "Yo, I got a problem," and they relative, and they could be a 10-year-old, and they could go to their relative and say ask their relative they got a problem, something that's worrying them that they don't know what to do. And the relative, you got relatives that'll just be like, "Get out of here, kid! I got my own problems. I don't care about you. Go die." You literally have people that tell people that. You feel me? So. No, she has something she got to deal with. I think she needs to go away, and I think she should just talk about it. Like I talk about a lot of shit here, right? But that's basically because I don't have nobody to talk to. So I just talk about shit. I don't care. Like I don't give a fuck. Like you know, I'm telling you, whole stack. Like if anything I say here, you try to make fun of me about it, I'm gonna be like, nigga, I don't care. I'm just keeping it a stack with you because that's just how I'm giving it up. You feel me? I think Doja Cat never really had a conversation about the thing that, you know, makes her feel the way she feel. Like we all have experienced something that makes us feel the way we feel, like in our own, on our personal moment. And that moment in our life where we're truly with ourselves and we're with our thoughts and we're with our energy and our spirit. It's that thing that drives us, that experience, that situation, that person that drives us, whatever it might be, right? Some of us can't have that conversation. You need to be able to have that conversation. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be able to have that conversation with yourself, not even with other people necessarily, but even just with yourself. You need to have that conversation so you can understand your motives. You can understand your drive. You understand what I'm saying? Well, yeah, some people might be able to call it a chip on the shoulder, but more than anything, it's not really. I'm not gonna say it's not a chip on the shoulder. I'm not gonna say that. That's not fair. But what I'm saying is we should have a higher motivation. Know what your motivation is. That's a better thing. Know what motivates you. I know what motivates me. You understand what I'm saying? Know what your motivations are. Know what motivates you. You know, I literally learned how to play basketball just so females could not think that I did. Just so when I play basketball, chicks could know I could play. That's literally the only reason why I learned how to play basketball. I didn't care to be great at the sport, good at the sport. I didn't care to go play high school. I didn't care to play college. I didn't care to play on rec teams. I didn't care about actually beating my friends at the park that much. Nope. I only started playing basketball and worked out hard to become good at it. Exercised like hell so I could impress chicks. Period. Only reason why I want to impress chicks is because I want a wife and a family. Once you start going down the road and realize you ain't gonna have a wife and a family, you just stop caring. When the thing that you want most in life, you see that you can't get, you just stop caring about shit. I think that's where Doja Cat needs to get. She needs to get to the area where she has discussed this because race is obviously her relationship with her race, or her relationship with her understanding of what race is an issue with her. Because there's a lot of black girls that are just all black. They have issues with it too. So it's not just because she's mixed. Remember, we have black girls that like going around white dudes and letting them whore them out. They would not ever sleep with a black man, but they love having white men whore them out. Gregory Benjamin, I think that she's extremely hurt and her circle don't care about anything what she is as a person, but they see her as a cat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the issue might be. As far as anything revolving around her circle or anything like that, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard about anybody hearing anything. So I wouldn't want to put that on anybody. But I just think her issue is that she hasn't come to a good understanding about how she feel about who she is. That's it. Let's not. I'm not gonna let that go up, Emmanuel. It's alright, man. I mean, I'm single. It is what it is. Set to force answers. Hold on. Because his first sentence is already retarded. He says, my point is, police don't prevent crime. People do. Okay, first of all, a police officer is a person. So just off of the premise that a police officer is a person and a person first, then yes, a police officer, even then, inside of this stupid ass comment that you first made, your first sentence don't make no sense. Because if a police officer, what is a police officer? What is it, a hippo? What is a police officer? An elephant? A dog? A cat? A ghost? What the fuck is a police officer? A person, right? So if you're trying to say that people prevent crimes, then a person is also a police officer, so a police officer will fall inside of that criteria. But forget about that. The next sentence says, either their intellect or physical, either through their intellect or physical action. Okay, so that doesn't even make sense either, because you're saying either they talk the situation down or they physically do something. Okay? What people are you talking about? If a lady is walking down the street all alone in the middle of the night, right? And somebody runs up to her and robs her, what is she supposed to do next? Set to force. Explain that to me. If a lady is walking on the street, somebody runs up to her and robs her and gets away, what is she supposed to do next? If a lady is walking down the street, some men see her, grab her into an alley, rape her, then leave. Leave her alive. Don't even kill her. What is she supposed to do next? Please explain to me what she's supposed to do next, set the force. I'm going to finish reading this, which is absolutely stupid. So far, everything that he said so far doesn't make any sense. As for the examples you're giving, either the community or the persons themselves have to take action. And my point is, not everybody can take action. And not everybody lives in a community where they will take action. Who thinks Set the Force is ready to go? Anybody think Set the Force is ready to go? Because this person, he's a waste of time. This is a waste of time. He's not even saying this is a waste of time. Nobody said anything about an order of protection. Do you see what he's doing? He's just saying random shit that I'm not even talking about. Like he's trying to think of what I'm thinking before I think it. You're not smarter than me, Set the Force, and I don't even know how smart you are or aren't. But if you are smarter than me, you are proving, you're not proving it. So I'm going to let you go. Because you what in the hell? This guy's an idiot. Hold on. Who thinks Set the Force is an idiot? Who thinks Set the Force is a genius? Or at least I'm wrong. Who thinks Set the Force is an idiot? Who thinks I'm wrong? You said prior, the thought of jail. The thought of jail. Yes. What does the thought of jail have to do with a protection or order of protection? So nobody could go to jail unless there's an order of protection out on them? Do you understand how stupid you are? This guy is stupid. So the only way anybody could go to jail was with an order of protection? That's the only way. Nobody has ever went to jail without an order of protection first. Because I said something about the fear of jail, so that made you say order of protection. So therefore, the correlation has to be that if you have in order to go to jail, you must first have an order of protection, right? That has to be the correlation for that sentence to make sense. For you not to be a complete idiot for writing that it has to be the correlation. That in order to go to jail, you must first have an order of protection. And if you do not have an order of protection, a person cannot go to jail. Cut him loose, right? We're going to let him go. Hit him with his bags. Could I get somebody else to hit him with his bags? I can't even be bothered. Can we just hit him with bags? I can't be bothered. Thank you. Fishloke said that's what happened when you're not prepared. I think I gave him an opportunity. Could we just say something? I've probably been out debated on this program for the 4 years that we've been up, the 3 to 4 years we've been up. I've probably been out debated maybe about 3 or 4 times. Maybe 3 or 4 times. People they don't have no position. He didn't have no position. He just wanted to come here and say I was wrong. That's it. He didn't have no position. You're never going to be able to debate against somebody that has a position if you have no position. Fish Loke said, that's what happened when you're not prepared, homie. You come in here, you start talking to Jack Frost, shit goes sideways, bags. You know what my gun was? I had a stick, man. Wait, everybody had a stick gun though, right? I had a ton of stick guns. Those was the day. Those was the toys. I had a ton of stick guns. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story, right? Okay, so y'all want to know a funny story? I'm gonna tell y'all a super funny story. I was always with the shits my whole life. This is a whole fact. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. All right, so I got some brothers that might not want you to hear this story. So okay, so when I was dumb young, I don't know how old I was, probably about 6, maybe younger. I don't know how old I was, maybe older. Anyway, so I had 2 of my brothers that came over to visit or whatever the case was, right? So I used to have this stick, right? It wasn't just a regular stick; it was an actual sapling that I ripped, broke out of the ground, and I used to use it for all of my toys. Because, you know, I was a little boy. I like having a stick. The stick's your gun, the stick's your sword, the stick is all types of different shit. And that's around the time that Thundercats was out. So swords was big. Thundercats and G.I. Joe. Swords and guns was big. So let me tell you what happened. So one of my brothers, right? They was just, I don't know what the fuck they was doing. We had a backyard. We had a really big backyard where I used to live, right? He goes into the backyard and just happens to see the stick, not thinking nothing of it, just picks it up and breaks it. BAM! I get mad. That's my favorite stick. I locked the motherfuckers in the backyard and left the house. I was like 6 or 7. I locked the motherfuckers in the house. In the backyard. I locked them in the backyard. They can't get in the house now. I locked the motherfuckers in the backyard, and then I went and hid out in an abandoned building. That's a fact. I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm not taking no shit. I'm telling you, this is a fact. I've always been like that. Like, yo, you know what? Fuck all of this shit. I don't care. That's a fact. I'm telling you what I did. I was like, yo, nigga broke my stick. I was like, why you? And they laughing at me because it's just a fucking stick. Who cares? They laughing at me and shit. They laughing. Oh, they laughing. Throwing the 2 pieces around and shit in slow motion. They throwing the sticks around that shit. Look, to me, it's like that shit going in slow motion, homie. That shit, I'm like, oh, my heart breaking. Like, you don't know, man. I was feeling so upset. I said, all right, motherfuckers. Yo, I locked the motherfuckers out there. I was cursing at them for a while because they can't get in the house. I locked the door. And the way our backyard was is it's a house here, it's a house here, it's a house here. Our house is in the middle. So you couldn't go around the house. If you got locked in the backyard, you locked in an area. You back there. I locked them niggas back there. I was yelling at them. I told the motherfucker, I said, I'm not opening this door until you bury my stick. I'm a little kid, Joe. Yeah, I'm a little kid, Joe. I was like, I don't give a fuck, yo. I was going hard on these fools. That's a fact. I was going hard on them. I was like, what? You better bury my stick. I had principles, man. Even at that young age, I had principles. That shit was mine, nigga. That was not yours to break. There's consequences. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you just do shit, man. I don't care, man. Like, fuck it, I'm getting in trouble anyway, right? I'm not gonna lie, that's the way I be thinking. I'm like, I'm getting beaten anyway. It don't matter if I do it, don't do it, I'm getting in trouble. That's a fact. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. Bong, I forgot donations could even happen. Thank you, Liberty Hazelton, for reminding me that every once in a while I do the show well enough that people decide to give me money for it. I appreciate you, Liberty Hazelton. I need to do better, though, because right now it seems I've been having terrible shows for the last... Gregory Benjamin Smith said, Frost like the SpongeBob meme saying, I got you, fam. That's a fact. I was like, all right. I was like, you better bury. They out there like, what are you talking about? Bury a stick, nigga. Open the door. I'm like, they was like, you smoke weed and shit. I'm like, I ain't opening nothing. Y'all niggas better bury that stick. Those was the days. Those was the days. That shit was dumb funny though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was dumb funny. I'm telling you, man. If I made a movie about my life, and even if I only made a movie about the stuff that wasn't so bad, if I just make a movie about my life, like just the funny shit that happened, the shit would be fucking bananas. You booked the second room in Vegas? Hold on, give me 1 second. It's 10 o'clock. I can't call him. I gotta call him in the morning. That's a fact. I went right to I locked them niggas back there, cursed them niggas out, told them niggas they better bury my stick. They refused to bury the stick. They could have just buried the stick and I would have left them back in the house. They refused to bury the stick. But check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all what the big thing though. The abandoned building that I went to go hide out in, I could see my yard from that abandoned building. So I literally went where I could still watch them niggas be out there. Them motherfuckers is walking around kicking shit. They mad as hell. They throwing things. Oh man, I gotta blow my nose, yo. Oh man, that shit was so funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh man, this is good. Funny. That shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went right. Yo, this is a fact. I'm telling you what I did. I locked them niggas in the back. I'm about 6 or 7 years old, man. I was dumb young. I locked them niggas in the backyard. And then I went to the house, abandoned building, where I could look and see them rat bastards. You rat bastards. Better bury that stick. Shout out to that. I think that's always been like a thing with me. I think that's one of the reasons, because I always stand on my, like, I've always had principle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not for nothing, but I've been scared of God my whole life. You feel me? I've moved like a person who's fearful of God my whole life. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, my whole life. I talk to God a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was a child, I talked to God a lot. I prayed a lot. I don't know no other way to explain it. Most of my day was praying. That's a fact. It's not cap. Anyway, let's talk back about these police. Something I want to bring up real quick, right? One, we can't get rid of the police. So homeboy that was talking about getting rid of the police, he's an idiot. Anybody that's saying get rid of all police, they're an idiot. There's a thing that my son says where we need something different. I'm not for privatizing the police, period. I'm 100% against that. I think that we need to defund the police, but we also need community type of situations. We need to, like, if you defund the police to the point where you can then also have some kind of private police, then I'm there. But if you get rid of all the police and then also make private police, I mean, get rid of all the police and then bring in private police, I'm 100% against that. Because especially anything that deals with money is going to get corrupted. That's a fact. Name me one thing that deals with money that ain't corrupted. Could anybody name me one thing that deals with money that ain't corrupted? I was wild too. So I probably would have he said R.I.P. to the stick and buried. I probably would have told him to say a eulogy and everything. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I was so pissed. You don't understand how pissed I was. It took me a long time to get that damn stick out the ground. Military cannot police the citizens. That's just all the way a bad idea. I'm going to tell you what it is. People want to get rid of the police bad, but let's think it out. Let's think it through. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think the problem is the police inherently. I think the problem comes from the directives that the police is given. I think the problems come from there's a secret organization inside of the police. If we get rid of them niggas, their problem don't exist no more. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, people are so busy. Don't get rid of all of the police. Don't fall for that. There's going to be some people that's going to say we got to get rid of all police. Don't fall for that. But there is a secret organization inside of the police that run most of the police in America. Those guys are racist. I don't think there's any blacks or minorities that's a part of that are pro-black or pro-minorities. Point. There is the union fights the hardest for the police, right? So I'm not mad at the union because the union is doing their job, right? If I was part of a union, I used to have a job where we had a union, right? Pay your union dues or whatever. I never really cared. But I want my union to fight for me, whether I'm right or wrong. You feel me? I'm not going to be doing shit to be wrong. If I was wrong, I'd probably just quit myself personally, just the way that I am. But you need your union to fight for you, whether you're right or wrong. So when the police union fights dumb hard for the police, that's their job. I cannot get mad at them. I cannot like that they're doing it, but I can't get mad at them. That's their job, to fight for the fucking police. You feel me? So that's why I just be looking at people sometimes when they be like mad at the police union, and I'm like, well, I get it. You know, I get why you don't like them. Don't get me confused. But today's Wednesday. I get why you like them. I mean, I get why you don't like them. I'm not confused. But they're doing their job. So we're adversaries and we're opponents. But I understand what your job is. I'm not gonna argue with you. You understand? Okay, so this is the best example I could think of. Me, you are at a conflict. There's a third person, right? Me and you are talking about something. You are 100% lying. I'm telling the truth. You're lying to the third person about what's going on. I'm not going to care what that third person thinks. I'm not going to change what I'm saying. I'm not going to try to explain my truth different. I'm going to say what the fuck it is. Because you see, you know you lying. It's not my job to try to convince that motherfucker that you lying. It's only my job to keep telling the truth. So when the union does what the union does, I understand it. It's not my job to tell the third party that the union's a fucking douchebag. It's only my job to keep saying the thing that the union is lying about. Like the killing of innocent civilians. Don't allow yourself to get sidetracked. Appreciate you, Easy Living for Me. Easy Living for Me said you hitting a home run with that, Frost. They got their groups. That stuff is learned in grade school with different groups. Liberty Hazelton says, wait, Fishlow said interesting points. Liberty Hazelton said if the entity is set up to protect the civilians and is not corrupt, it will have a paper trail that any union can't fight. The only reason the union can get away with saving bad cops is if the supervisor want the corrupt cop. That's my point. I keep saying that the problem is systemic and it comes from overhead. I keep saying you got to get rid of the people at the top. The problem can't solve until you get rid of the people at the top. It's a fact. Stop worrying about the union. The union is going to do what the union does. Why don't we worry about the tools that the union uses in order to keep these bad police with their job? Let's worry about that. Let's get rid of those tools. Liberty Hazelton says, I used to fight against unions to get rid of bad employees for a contractor. It happens. But it's the union's job to fight for their member. So I'm not going to be mad at the union. I can't get mad at the PBA. No matter how much fuckery they do. I could not like what they're doing. I could be upset at what they're doing. Don't get it confused. But I can't be mad that they're doing it. Because that's literally what their job is. It doesn't make sense. Look at them damn apes eating bananas. Really? Look at them birds. Why they keep flying? They think they better than me. You understand how stupid both of those don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Members pay their dues for the fight. Exactly. So I'm not mad at the PBA. I went to something and they was busy talking about the police union. You're fighting the wrong fight. You got all of these people ready to fight. Send the people to the right fight. Yeah, I know you have to have a paper trail. I used to work this one job, right? Okay, so I used to be a FJ. I used to be a security guard for this company called FJC in New York City, right? So when I used to work in Bellevue Men's Shelter, I used to play pool all the time. You get fired for playing pool. I used to play pool I played pool about 5-6 hours a day, man. I ain't even lying to you. Go ask anybody that used to work with me. They'll tell you. Whenever the supervisor wanted me, let's say the supervisor wanted me, let's say something was happening and they was like, hey, go get Jack. Yeah, obviously that's not my real name. That's not my real name, but they were like, yo, go get Jack. You want to know what the supervisor do? The supervisor calls to somebody and says, go check the pool room. We need we need Jack. I'm telling you. And people get... Anyway, the point being is this. They gave me so many write-ups that they just stopped giving me write-ups. So, yeah. They only want a certain amount of paper trail on you, and they're only going to use that paper trail when they want to get rid of you. But they will let that paper trail get as big as they want it to get as long as they still want to keep you. But the minute they... Oh, also, I didn't get fired from that job. I just left one day. But at the minute that they don't want to keep you, they're going to use that paper trail. Those people never use that paper trail against me to fire me. I was a good worker. And I was with all the small... I'm a rebel, man. I'm not going to... I don't give up, man. Now, I learned how to play pool from old people. I don't know other way to put it. Old Puerto Ricans, old Dominicans, old blacks. They had some old Haitians in there. Old niggas. I learned how to play pool from people like in the 70s. That's what I learned how to play pool from. It's a fact. And the room was dumb small, too. Sometimes your pool stick be hitting the wall and shit. Shout out to that. I missed that job. That was my favorite job ever. That was literally my favorite job ever. Ever. Eric Max said, when your talent supersedes the headache you bring, they'll keep you as soon as... No, they also loved me, by the way. Oh, wait, hold on. They also loved me at that job. Yo, hold on. Let me tell y'all something I used to do. Shout out to everybody that... I don't want to call nobody name. I don't know who still work there. Yo, check this out. I'll tell you something else I used to do. Like, whenever I wanted to go to the store, I'm at work. You know, you can't just leave your job and go to the store whenever you want, right? Anyway, whenever I want to go to the store, I just walk down to the office where all the supervisors are. The first time I did that, I'm not going to lie to you, The first time I just walked down to the office where all the supervisors was, the motherfuckers was doing something. I don't know what they was doing, but they turned around. Everybody just looked at me. Nobody talked. Everybody just looked at me like. I said, hey, I'm going to the store. Anybody want anything? I love that job, yo. They was just looking at me. They was just like, because they was talking like, hey, yakety smackety. Oh, who's it, waxy? Y'all die. And then that thing over there. And then I just came in the door, and then you hear the door open and shut, and they just turned around and was like, and I was just like, hey, I'm going to the store. Anybody want anything? They were like, the first time I did it, they was like there was a dick in there, right? And they was like, don't you gotta ask to go to the store? I'm like, who's this? Who's this? They was like, just come right back. I said, all right, thank you. I went to the store. I was out there for like an hour. I just yo, I'm not gonna lie. At that job, I used to just go do what I wanted to do, man. I used to love that job, man. That job was dope as shit. Oh, another thing I used to do is, because I used to never be on post, I was either playing pool, I play pool, or I go like down to the cafeteria and I steal food out the cafeteria. As I had to go to lunch, I had to go to school after I was working full time and I was going to school full time. So instead of just buying lunch that's expensive in Manhattan, I just fucking go steal lunch out of the damn cafeteria. That's it. And I just be hanging out. Oh, and then those fools made me, they're not fools. They're some really smart, dope people. They made me a supervisor. That shit was lit. I used to sleep like 3 hours every night. I used to just go to the laundry room because I knew the combination to almost every lock in the building. So I used to go to the laundry room. I used to do the combination on the laundry room. I used to go in the laundry room and just go like this, turn on. They used to have a VCR with mad tapes, and I used to just watch movies like this for like 2-3 hours, take a nap, get up, order the guards, because I was a supervisor. I had got a promotion at some point. All the guards used to think, they used to be scared because they used to think I was around the building like trying to tip up on them and tell on them. I ain't getting not near person. I never wrote anybody up. I think I wrote one person up because I had no choice. I ain't never write nobody up. I never told on nobody, no nothing. I was just there in a white shirt. Nah, nigga. I was good at my job. I was good at my job. I wasn't bad at my job. I was really good at my job. I just did all the other extra shit too because I didn't care. What you gonna do? You gonna fire me? I'm trying to... Yo! Let me... Hold on. Stop everything. You want to know how I got hired? If I'm lying... I can't think. I'm just telling the truth. I don't know what to tell you. Hand to God. I don't know what to tell you. I go to get the job. Okay, so I got kicked off of Bellevue for knocking some nigga out. So I had to go because I used to do first I used to work in Bellevue as a security guard. So I knocked some dude out. So they transferred me from there for other bullshit ass reasons. So when they was transferring me, I had to go speak to a new site manager in order to be able to go get a new site. But when you go speak to a site manager, they could be like, you know what? We don't want you because your problem could just get fired. So I walk in. First of all, I walk in a $300 suit. It's a whole fact. Hand to God, like I love my mother. I walk in a $300 suit like this. Bomb. Real, the shit cream. Woo! I had a $300 suit. The shit was cream. I had on the brown fucking shoes. I had the nice tie on. Bomb. Let's get it. Feel me? So I walk in. I sit down, bang, I'm sitting across the street, across from dude. So dude starts talking, right? He said a whole bunch of stuff. Right, he's just talking. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I ain't care. Then I cut him off. I said, yo, look, I don't work on Friday and I don't work on Saturday. No matter of fact, I pointed at him. Wait, hold on. I say, hold on. So he was talking, and I just cut him off right in the middle of him talking. I said, I don't work on Friday, and I don't work on Saturday neither. Motherfucker gave me the job. That's why nobody can tell me nothing. You feel me? That's why when people be talking crazy and they be like, yo, Jack Frost this or Jack Frost that, and I just be looking at niggas like, yo, you don't know how hard I struggle for everything I've ever did. You don't understand how much shit I don't take. You don't understand how many times people wanted to make me have to take shorts, and I just said, fuck it, don't give me nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand, like, you don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? You hear me say something that to you, it will make you sad. But that ain't the shit that make me sad. That's that shit that make me like that. You feel me? So we different. We different. We not the same. And I'm not even saying that to be negative towards nobody. But I'm used to nobody not giving me nothing. And I'm used to having to work for every single thing that I've ever got. Or I do get a lot of free shit because I am handsome and I know how to talk. So I'm not going to lie. I get free shit all the time. But I'm talking about for like the things that I have to do in life. I had to work hard. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. I never seen the movie Ted. I tried to watch it, but I just couldn't watch it. But yeah, I was like, yo, I don't work on Friday, and I gave the nigga the screwed up face. You gotta understand, this nigga sitting over there in like a $30 suit. I'm over here in a $300 suit. I'm coming in with all the energy. I'm coming in, the whole room is turning around. And I sit down, he's telling me some shit. I don't even know what he's talking. What up, Benedict Arnold? I haven't seen you in a dumb long time. He comes down, he's talking, and I look at him and I say, I don't work on Friday, and I don't work on Saturday neither. The nigga didn't even want to deal with it, just so y'all can know what happened. He didn't want to deal with it. He said, he looked at me and he said, you could discuss that with the discuss that with the site supervisor when you get there. He didn't even want to talk to me about it. He didn't even want to talk about it. Matter of fact, I told him that, he cut the whole conversation off, and then that's when he just gave me my papers and I left. Be honest with you. That's a fact. I think that, not for nothing, that's the dude, some shit had happened, right? Because I always getting in trouble at that job. So I was working at a whole different spot, right? I was working at Franklin. So when I was working at Franklin, that's the job, that's the site I quit from. You know, I quit to him, dead to his face. He came to the site. He was telling me about some shit that I just didn't want to deal with it. I just said, you know what? I don't even want to deal with none of this shit. I basically got, okay, so basically this is what happened. I quit, right? The reason why I quit is this. Our site supervisor at that site, I forgot what her name was. Everybody disliked her. Everybody hated her. But I'm the type of person that if everybody dislike you and everybody hate you, I'm not going to dislike you and hate you because other people dislike you and hate you. You feel me? I'm not going to do that. I think for myself. So everybody disliked her and hated her. But she was mean. But I'm okay with mean women. Mean is okay with me. I think woman needs to have a little bit of anger in her. I don't know what to tell you. So she was real mean. So she be cursing people out all the time. But when she cursed me out, I don't care. But she curse everybody else out. They be in their emotions. She be cursing niggas out, talking crazy. Motherfuckers be coming back to their posts talking about all the deaths they want to give her. She cursed me out. I be like, okay, I'm going to store. Yo, I love that job. You don't understand how much I love that job, yo. She cursed me out. I just be like, nah. I'd be like, whatever. I don't care. I remember one time I had to tell her I banged this chick, man. It's a whole nother story. So, what ended up happening was she had an argument with Salvation Army people because the Salvation Army lady did not like her. And she happened to have an argument with the Salvation Army person while I was standing there. And she said some things that the Salvation Army person wanted to try to mix up to make it sound worse. So the Salvation Army lady asked me to write some paperwork for her in order to get my supervisor fired. First, I'm not trying to get people fired for shit like an argument. That's retarded. That's one. That's not racism or nothing like that. It was just, they just had an argument. They just don't like each other. Sometimes people don't like each other. It is what it is. But I'm not lying for nobody. I'm not doing that for you. You feel me? And also on top of that, this lady was kind to me. Like, that lady was nice to me. Like, y'all thought the lady was mean and cruel, but you forget, I grew up in a terrible situation. So sometimes when I see people that might be a little rough around the edges, that makes me feel more comfortable. To be honest with you, I felt really comfortable with this lady. You understand what I'm saying? And we about the same damn age, but I felt real comfortable with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like real comfortable. Like I don't, like you don't understand me. Like I don't fuck with people like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, then the chick wanted me to. So that was a dub. I wasn't doing that. Get out of here. So that lady got me in trouble. It ended up. That's how come I got in trouble. And they was gonna. I don't know if they was gonna fire me. Now they wasn't gonna fire me. He actually asked me to go to a different site, and I told him no. I said I don't even want to work here no more. I ain't gonna lie though. I was dating this chick that was giving me like $1,500 a week, so that had something to do with it too. So you know whatever. That had something to do with it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I should have kept the job. I'm glad I left. I'm glad I left. I wouldn't be here right now, probably, right? Probably wouldn't be here right now. I'm glad I left. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. We had an hour and a half. I just been bullshitting with y'all the last couple of hours, telling y'all shit about last hour, not last whole hour, last couple of minutes, just telling y'all shit about my life. Oh, no, I don't know. I didn't see the Ted movie, but I didn't curse the dude. I did kind of curse because I said I don't work on Friday and I don't work on Saturday neither. Now, I didn't curse. Those was literally my words verbatim, just so you know. I don't know. I don't think it has any significance to anybody except for me. That was just a really dope. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've did some shit that you would expect something bad to happen after it, but then the people that I do the shit, and then the people just be like looking at me like, well, I guess this is the way it is. Sometimes people don't know and shit. You gotta let people know. Sometimes you like, yo, look, homie, I'm the shit. I didn't want to have to tell you. I thought you could recognize me, but you know, I guess you aren't the shit. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, hey, yo, check this out before we go. I want you to check this out.
What's up, TikTok? So I just watched another video of some clown with a camera running his mouth to an officer. I think it was in New York, and calling him a bitch and a punk and take that badge and gun off and let's fight. So here's my question. A lot of you clowns like to do that. Y'all really think we hide behind our badges and guns, and a lot of us obviously we can't fight. That's what y'all think, right? Okay, so how about if we come up with a system that the officer signs a waiver, you sign a waiver and put your camera down, we put our badge and gun down, and let's step in the ring. Let's see how many of you would actually sign up, since y'all, you feel like we're a punk behind our badges and guns. I'll sign a waiver. How many of you gonna step in the ring with me? I'll wait.
A few moments later.
So I've been getting all kind of messages and friend requests and all that good stuff. Guys, listen, it's pointless. Okay, I'm getting all type of professional boxers that have been boxing for 300 years and decide, okay, well, because this cop said this, I want to fight him. And that's the wrong answer. If you want to fight me, that's because I did something to you. Right now, half of you guys are running off at the mouth because of what I do for a living, but you've never personally met me, and I've never done anything to you, nor me. So if you want to get in the ring, make sure you have a valid reason besides what I do for a living.
Hey, yo, all I gotta say is this, right? That dude a whole bitch. I'm gonna tell you why he a bitch. That dude wasn't talking to everybody. That dude was only talking to people smaller than him. He was only talking to people smaller than him. He was only talking to people who he knew could not fight. If he was talking to everybody, somebody said Devin Haney called him out. Devin Haney would have washed him. First of all, any professional boxer is going to wash him. Even the lowest tier professional boxer is going to wash him. I'm going to let you know right now. The dudes that's not even actual boxers, they're sparring guys. The guys that don't do boxing for a living, only do sparring, would wash him. Washed him. People don't understand boxing, man. Boxing ain't just about being strong and fast. No, he can't swing. You seen this guy arm? I'm gonna play it again and turn the volume off real quick.
What's up,
Look at this
TikTok?
guy's
So I just
arms.
watched.
What kind of professional fighter do you think he could beat? He can't beat no professional fighter. He can beat 0 professional fighters. 0. He doesn't have the freaking look, the elasticity. His muscles don't have the elasticity. After about 3 punches, his joints are gonna hurt. I'm telling you. His joints are gonna hurt. Like his freaking the ligaments inside here, and this I'm telling you this from personal experience. The ligaments in here, the ligaments, all of these ligaments and all of that, that shit's his arms. He's not used to his arms being straight. You understand what I'm saying? So when he can't even straighten his arms out when he's throwing the punch. Like, what the hell? Lisa said, I will fight him and I'm a girl. If you listen to any boxing analysis, they'll tell you the technique. They'll tell you techniques and discipline. No, he can't even extend his arms. Who the fuck is he fighting? Now he's scared. Talking about, well, you know, I didn't do anything to you. No, nigga, you did something to the whole world. You challenged everyone to a fight that was not a police officer. You do know this, right? What would have been dope? What would have been better than a boxer coming out would have been somebody from the service. Somebody who served overseas. Somebody that was in Iraq. Now that would make him too old. Somebody that was in Afghanistan. Would that make him too old? If he went to MMA, they'd kill him. That'd be worse than boxing, man. Them dudes is breaking bones and all types of things. They'd kill him. He went to MMA. He'd be finished. He a sucker. He a whole sucker. A whole sucker. He wasn't talking to everybody. He was just talking to the people he could beat. And that's it. That's why I don't believe people. Y'all be with me on live. Where my phone at? Y'all be with me on live. I'm not stunting. This is some real shit. Y'all be with me on live. Ain't shit pussy about me. We be places. In the middle of places. At places. My energy don't change. That dude's a sucker. Yeah, he should immediately be kicked off the force for threatening the public. First of all, what are you doing threatening the public? This is not what police are supposed to be doing. You know what? Either take the fight with the box or give your badge in. He a bitch ass nigga. That's all it is. He wanted somebody who was, okay, so there's a lot of people that work out because they just like working out, right? But then there's other people that work out because they're scared. So they need to be bigger than the person that they're going up against. I'm going to tell you something real quick. Some of the best fighters I have ever met in my life don't lift weights. Eric Mack said Jack Frost will address some shit and not duck conversation. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, time out. Can we just, because I just want to know for personal, anybody here has ever seen a live where I've been out in public and somebody has said something crazy and I immediately stepped to their business about it? Anybody? I just want to know if anybody in here has been in any of the lives, whether it be on IG or YouTube, where I've been out in public, somebody said something and I stepped to their business. Yeah, he looking to fight a meth head or something. I don't know. He looking to fight that old dude that was dancing. He looking to fight that old dude that was dancing like that and shit. That's what he's looking to fight. Shout out to him. That's what they should tell him. Yeah, fight or lose your badge, you rat bastard. What are you doing out there threatening the public for? And that's not saying that I think I'm the baddest dude or nothing like that. I could lose a fight like anybody else, homie. That's a fact. Hey, hold on. Daryl McKinnon's known me the longest. Hey, yo, Daryl. Daryl, is this the same energy I've basically always... Daryl, you've known me Daryl McKinnon has known me about 10 years now, right, Daryl? Maybe longer. Is my energy any different? That's a fact. And I don't start shit with people. You gotta stand up when you think people trying to drag you. That's a fact. That's why I salute 6ix9ine. A different person wouldn't have been able to come back. I'm letting you know. A different person would not have been able to come back from what 6ix9ine is coming back from, man. A different person wouldn't have been able to do it, man. Yeah, I'd be like that minus the music videos. Nah, but for real, that's why I keep trying to tell people, like, stop believing weirdo shit. Like, I'm not no super tough guy, nothing like that, but I'm not no sucker, homie. We're not doing that. And there's been times that it's been multiple people, not one person. It's been times it's been multiple people that I've called out, not just one person. And I'm like I said, I'm not no super tough guy. I'm a regular dude, but you gotta stand on something, yo. Yeah, we'll invite him to Vegas when the house arrest is up. Daryl McKinnon said Jack been the same for a very long time, so don't get it twisted. Facts. I'm trying to tell you. I was trying to remember the actual conversation that we had on the wear wall. It happened, I forgot what year it was, but I was driving down. I was in the passenger seat. I was in the middle seat, in the truck. It was in the morning. It was about 8:50, 8:40, 8:50. We was on 2nd Ave, I believe. It was a conversation that we had on the wear wall. I was trying to remember it. That's how this shit works. Usually I remember. But it wasn't auditory. It was something I had to read, so I can't remember what I read. Yeah, my memory is like that. My memory is literally like that. Yeah, you can't allow other people to put they fucking bullshit out on you. You feel me? A lot of people are fucked up right now because they had parents that had mental health issues that put their mental health issues on their kids. You're gonna hire the Jabberwockies in the Blue Man Group to protect 6ix9ine? That would be so funny. You know what? If 6ix9ine does go to Vegas, that's a skit. That's a lit skit. That's a thing. That's a thing that 6ix9ine could do if he does go to Vegas. You can have the Jabberwockies in the Blue Man Group protecting him. That's a whole fact. Not at all, Gregory Benjamin Smith. He says, Jack ain't afraid to G-check people. I'm just not afraid to speak my mind, homie. If I don't say something, it's not because I have fear of reprisal. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to say something because I'm going to be scared that somebody is going to do something to try to get revenge back at me. I don't care about revenge. What's my number one thing I say on this platform? I don't care what it is. I'm not going to do the thing you want me to do. Just do the thing you plan on doing. Like, you're not going to make me do shit I don't want to do. So just do whatever the bad thing is that you're going to try to do back at me. Don't even tell me about shit. That's the type of time I'm on. So I'm not gonna never not do something because I think something bad is gonna happen. Something bad might happen if I do the thing, but that's not the reason why I'm not gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna not do something because somebody's not gonna like me. I'm not gonna not do something because somebody might try to destroy me. I'm not gonna not do something because somebody might try to kill me. You feel me? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put all that other shit in God's hands. Thank you. Daryl McKinnon said, that's why I'm proud of you, Jack. Jack been solid, not salad before it was a thing. Yo, remember when that Zeke dude was trying to talk mad shit about me and try to talk crazy? I knew you longer than him. I knew you about 8 years longer than I knew that guy. And he trying to act like he knew me for a million years. That nigga talking crazy. You know he ain't never pull up, right? You know I told him to pull up. He ain't never pull up. Remember how long was I asking him to pull up? He know though. He know. Because he seen. He know. That's why I know he wasn't going to pull up. I actually have a reputation. Not for nothing. What up, James Belcher? Hey, I'm going to let y'all get out here because some of y'all is just keeping your eyes open because y'all don't want to leave and leave me in here with two people talking. I love y'all. Y'all guys are the best. So let's get out of here real quick. First thing we're going to do is give appreciation to everybody that donated to the chat. Real quick, let's run right through this. And I'm not snapping my fingers when I do this. I'm not doing like the snap thing. I'm just doing this because I just do this when I talk sometimes. Those are my hand motions. You about to go DJ and drink some whiskey. That's what you do at night? How in the hell? Wait, where do you live again, Eric Mack? Do they got single women out there? Because apparently they don't have no single women in New York City. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see the, I'm not going to be able to do, why is this shit not working? What the fuck? Okay, so I'm going to try to open it up somewhere else because that don't even make sense. Virginia. Shout out to DSTM with the $5 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Okay, I'm not going to be able to show y'all, and I think my internet is about to go off because I can't even open up a web page. I can't even open up a web page, so I can't tell anybody what any of the... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have closed that window. Hold on. Let's see. Hey. Oh, shout out to Foot and Ass Entertainment with the $10 drop. He said, what up, my guy? Chilling, my brother. You already know what it is. I'm trying to figure out why won't they let me open up. Okay, I'll try this window. Nah, you good, my dude. You already know what it is. Hey, yo, homie. Do you want me, when you are promoting the video, wouldn't you prefer if I have your name up there? So send me some artwork. For everybody that donate to the channel and sponsor videos, if you want, you can just send me artwork of the thing that you want me to promote. And when it's your turn to sponsor the video, I'll put up the image of the thing that you're trying to promote. You do know that I will do that, right? I'll put whatever image you want up. As long as it's not going to go against any type of parameters by YouTube or just, you know, decency. Yeah, what the hell was wrong with that other window? We're going to start talking about Joe Buttons and Eminem also, just so everybody could know. We will start. I need to start talking about a lot of other topics. It's just that I'm doing a lot of stuff back here. I'm getting a lot of help, but I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to get some of this shit off of my plate. Once I get a couple of these, 20 minutes, that's dope. Once I get a couple of these things off of my plate, and I'm just trying to do something, y'all. I can't really, wait, what? Huh, that's interesting. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. Shout out to DSTM with the $5 drop. And shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. I don't really got much to say today. Everybody, just first, I know I stress this all the time, but be mindful. A child is not an adult. I know I stress this all the time, but love your kids. Let's try to raise the next generation better than our generation. Not better than the current generation. Not that the current generation is bad, but we should be improving every generation. That's all that I'm saying. I guess that's all I got to say. You got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Wake up in the morning, first thing we should be doing is drinking water. Helps with the complexion, helps with the hair, nails. Also, it helps with the organs. And that's one of the things that happen bad on people. I want to explain something to you. When you see people that have really bad distended stomachs and all of that, a lot of that is because their organs are fucked up. Alright? Just because you eat like an animal and you don't get fat, that doesn't mean that the stuff that you're eating isn't hurting your insides. Just because you could drink a lot and not die, that doesn't mean that all of that alcohol isn't hurting your insides. Just because you smoke a lot and don't die, that don't mean that all of that smoking isn't hurting your insides. A lot of people got fucked up, distended stomachs and everything because their organs is messed up. With that being said, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.